Collin, if you could just give me your overall thoughts about the team's performance, especially in the third quarter.
Tonight was a tough one. We didn't execute on a lot of things. We let them get a lot of second chance points, and they capitalized off my turnovers tonight, and uh, that was it.
I think you alluded to it just for a second. What were they doing that was speeding you guys up, and how were you guys not able to counter? Is there a lesson in that?
Oh yeah, it's a lesson in it. Just pretty much just continue to probe, continue to. If I got it, then throw the pass. But if I don't, then like don't be in between. You're gonna pass it or shoot it. Like it was a few times tonight where I was in between on like last minute. I try to look and then I'm already in the air and I gotta shoot it up. So tonight it was a tough one. I had forced the way they forced me into 8 turnovers tonight, and I got to be better, and I will be better. First one out the block. So next game, just continue to protect the ball, just because I had mostly all of them. So
Collin, I know you were just talking about you coming back and then, your performance tonight, but then you're excited to play with Darius in the backcourt, and we're excited to see that, duo, and then he leaves in the third quarter.
right,
Uh, how are you guys different without him on the floor?
much different. Just pretty much the control is different. The style of play is different, and at the end of the day, we have to figure it out. Now we're missing someone who goes to get 20 and 10 assists each and every night. That's what he can do whenever we need him to. So we just got to have the next man up mentality, and hopefully someone steps up tomorrow, and someone will step up tomorrow, and we'll be fine and ready to go. But hopefully he's all gets a little bit better. But I know it's tough to see him go down, and we all was like, dang. I mean, when we knew like the way he hobbled off, we was like, I don't know if he's gonna come back. But tonight it was a tough one just to see him.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Collin.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, did you see Darius in the locker room at all? Did you have a chance to talk to him?
Oh no, I didn't see him. I didn't see him yet. I'll probably go back there. I know he was doing some talking to Steve. So
Okay.
yeah.
And then Kevin Love tonight didn't take a shot in his 22 minutes. How do you guys keep that from happening again?
It was a few times where he pump fakes himself covered and be like, "Yo, shoot the ball." But tonight he was just I don't know. They was just playing up on him. I'm not even gonna lie. Like they was taking his airspace away, and we'll figure it out next game, especially tomorrow. Get him some tray balls up so he can get going, especially early. Even if we got to get him a quick little post up into a jab baseline shot off the backboard. So we'll figure it out tomorrow. I know he's thinking about it for sure, but we're gonna continue to ride with him. Like it's just one game.
So y'all were aware of that, and you were telling him to shoot more?
Yeah, we told him to shoot the ball, especially down the stretch. We just need him to get a few of them up so that he can get his rhythm back. I know he's been shooting and sidestepping a lot, but we just told him just shoot it. We don't care, miss or make, and at the end of the day, we're gonna live with it. You're our guy, and that's it.
Is it stunning to you in any way that he didn't take a shot, he didn't score a point, and you guys outscored the Wizards by 5 points with him on the court? Does that say anything?
It I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I feel like he did a lot of other things tonight that pretty much helped us, and the simple fact that he had 10 rebounds, like we still at the end of the day, he still had 10 rebounds, and he still played well on the defensive side for us. And I know he didn't take a shot, but at the end of the day, we're gonna continue to ride with him, and that's it. That's it. He'll be back tomorrow. Guarantee I'm gonna get him a couple assists and a couple 3 balls. I'm gonna make sure I do my part and make sure that he gets going early.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Two more, Kelsey, go ahead.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Hey, Collin.
So,
As you guys have obviously with so many injuries playing guys, that haven't played tons of minutes. I guess what have you just seen from Broderick and even Jeremiah and Fee that just their adjustment kind of this quickly being able to just being thrown in, and what have you just seen from them?
they're doing a really good job, especially not from playing that many minutes to going out there and playing. And I know Jeremiah, he was at home and stuff like working out, but it's different when you get out there and then you're out there just into fire. So they're doing a really good job, and they're going to continue to do better once they just continue to get time out there, and that's how it goes.
How do you help them just make this kind of fast adjustment? Because like, you know, they, because of the bench, you guys were outscored 56-36 by the Wizards bench. But how do you just help them adjust on the fly, basically, to what you guys are doing on both ends of the floor?
Well, just continue to watch film with them. Just continue to tell them, like, especially when they have their shot, don't pass or just take our shots, and we'll live with the results. At the end of the day, as long as you're shooting, it's helping the team, and especially you shooting open ones, because sometimes we might give up an open one and we don't get a better shot down the stretch or down like the time ticking down. So if you're open, don't shoot yourself covered.
Thank you.
Last one, Ashley.
Ashley Bastock, Akron Beacon Journal. Collin, just to go back to Darius for a second, you know, JB was talking about how this is a guy who was having the best month of his pro career up until this point, and then to see him go down like that was really hard to watch. So I guess just from your perspective as his teammate, just how difficult is that when something like that happens, you know, especially considering how many injuries you guys have dealt with as a group this year?
Very tough, very tough just to see him go down tonight, and think about all the injuries that we done had. We can count on one hand the amount of games that we've all had a team fully healthy and together. So it's tough. So we'll talk to him, just see how he's doing, and just continue to uplift him, because we know how bad he wants to be out there. So we're just going to continue to support him and just let him know that we're here for him if he needs anything. And that's all we can do, and hope for the best.
Cedi, it was a 6-point game for you guys in the third quarter when Darius also left the game. How were you guys different?
I think, you know, really seeing DG getting hurt actually hurt us a lot, because, you know, he was having a great month and he was playing great, and seeing him going down, I mean, you know, it just hurt us. And then that third quarter, I mean, they outplayed us. They were playing with the higher energy, with the, you know, higher pace. You know, they had some really easy baskets that third quarter. But, you know, I think that was the only quarter it was, you know, we were really down. But other than that, in the last three quarters, I mean, we were out there. We were right there. So, but you know, there's another game tomorrow, another opportunity against tough team. So, you know, we have to be better.
Collin mentioned it too, just seeing Darius leave the game, that really affected you guys. You guys have dealt with injury throughout this entire season, and it seems like you don't allow it to deflate you, but in that moment, it seemed as it did. What has been the conversation for you guys to, as you alluded to, move on and you know, get back on track starting tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have to keep playing. You know, we know that we know how much DG is important to this team. So that's why, of course, like I said, it hurts. But at that time, I mean, you know, there's nothing you can do. We have to keep playing. But obviously, you know, I think we stayed in that moment a little bit, and obviously, you know, in that time, Washington, you know, took the advantage and they played better in that third quarter.
Anybody else? Chris, go ahead.
Sorry, I physically raised my hand. I couldn't find the button. Chris Fedor.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Cedi.
Hey, Chris.
I know you're an optimistic person by nature and you try and be positive and stuff like that. I'm just curious. I asked Isaac this earlier today. When you're dealing with this losing, and it's been consistent now for the last 3 years, like, how do you deal with it? Who do you talk to? Who do you lean on? What's your process in coping with all these losses?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not easy. You know, although like I would like keep this year a little bit different than the last 2 years. You know, I feel like we made a huge steps this year, even though, okay, our record's not great, but I feel like we made like huge steps, like when you look at the last 2 years. but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I feel like it's only us. And when we're losing and when we're winning, it's only us. So we're the ones who have to figure out what's going on as a team. And we're trying to do that by talking to each other, by watching a lot of film, talking to the coaches. I mean, that's the only thing we can do, because I feel like nobody from the outside is going to be able to help us because they don't know what's going on. But we as a group know what's going on, and we're the only ones who can help each other. So the only way we can get better if we just keep playing with each other, keep supporting each other no matter what, and that's it, really.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Kelsey.
Kelsey Urso, The Athletic. Hey, Cedi. Kind of going off of that, when you guys have made the strides that you've had, but it hasn't translated to wins, I guess, how frustrating is that? Because if you are making the steps you want to make, but it's just not translating to your record, I guess, how do you deal with that as well?
Obviously it is frustrating because there was some games that were playing really good, but we lost. But at the end of the day, it's a learning process. I mean, we're a young team. I believe that we're gonna get there, but right now, it is what it is. We have to keep playing hard no matter what. Doesn't matter what our record is right now, but we just have to keep trusting to the system and to the coaches, and we have to keep trusting to ourselves and each other. So that's the only thing I can say. I mean, it is frustrating, but at the end of the day, it's only us. So we're the ones who are gonna play on the court and give our best. So we'll try to get better every day.
And then because you guys obviously are down so many guys, guys like Broderick and Jeremiah and them have been playing a lot more minutes and kind of been thrown into more minutes. What have you just seen from them over this stretch of these last few games, coming off the bench and just the way they've been able to contribute and just kind of sort of on the fly find their
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's really great seeing them, getting some minutes and trying to help us, because like BT, then Fee, like Martin, Jay. I mean, I feel like they're all talented, and they can help us in the different ways. And it's really good to see them. They're getting opportunity to really help us. And I mean, they're playing with the high energy. They're giving their best, and that's all what I guess the coaches are asking. Yeah, I'm really happy to see them on the court, and we know that what they can do. So it's really good. It's really good seeing them on the court.